There are 3 federal by-elections happening today in British Columbia, Quebec, and Ontario, but all eyes are on the riding of Burnaby South in BC. NDP leader Jagmeet Singh is looking to finally secure a seat in the House of Commons since he was elected as the party's leader back in 2017. Joining us for more this morning is senior politics editor at HuffPost Canada, Ryan Maloney. Thanks for joining us on your morning.
Thanks for having me.
All right, let's take a look at this riding and this really important race for Jagmeet Singh. He is running against Liberal candidate Richard Lee, a new candidate after the former one stepped out, and Conservative candidate Jay Shin. How does he stack up against these 2 other competitors?
And he's also running against a People's Party of candidate.
Yes.
There as well. I would say that he's a party leader, so he has a higher profile, and the stakes are much higher for him. This is basically a make or break day for him and his leadership. If he isn't successful today, it'd be very difficult to imagine how he could take the party into a wider federal election this fall. So the stakes are a lot higher for him than the other candidates.
Race and culture were a big deal in this riding, and it became one of the reasons that the Liberal candidate stepped away, because we know that this is a community that's a very ethnically diverse community, a majority Chinese, and some of the candidates felt that that would be an asset. So how does Jagmeet Singh sit knowing that he's a candidate who's basically parachuting in? He's from Ontario.
Well, if you watch what he's been doing in this campaign, he's been sort of making his case for the wider NDP sort of platform. He's been talking about housing, affordability issues there, which is going to be central to his overall campaign in the fall if he's successful today. So he's been really focusing on those notes, which are important in Burnaby. And yeah, I think that he's put a good campaign together.
If he loses, he has said he is going to stay on as party leader. He's had a lot of criticism, including from the interim and former leader, Tom Mulcair, who said he doesn't think that's possible if he loses. If something happens and Jagmeet Singh either changes his mind and resigns or is forced out, who can we look at as a possible replacement?
Well, I think the first name that comes to mind is veteran BC MP Nathan Cullen. He's widely seen as an effective communicator. He's very popular. But the problem there is that he's suggested he might not run again. So he's waiting until after this by-election to make that clear. Other names that we've heard is NDP MP Charlie Angus from the Northern Ontario. He finished second in the last race, distant second.
A distant second. Yeah. Jagmeet Singh won
on the first ballot.
On the first ballot by a large margin.
Yeah.
We have to get to the other races that are happening today. The Outremont riding in Quebec has been held by the NDP since 2007. That was by Tom Mulcair. So if the Liberal candidate, Rachel Bendayan, takes it back today, does this give us any indication of how Quebec will vote? This is always a mystery in every election because they vote differently.
Yeah, I'm sure Liberals would want that to be the message that comes out if the Liberals do pull off this. But as you said, in 2011, the NDP won 59 seats in Quebec. And then 2015, they won 16. And so the Liberals are really trying to squeeze them out and say the orange wave is over. And that would be the message that they would trumpet tonight. Also, Liberals would want to say that the SNC-Lavalin affair is not depressing their vote, is not keeping people at home.
They need that message.
Yeah, they need a win right now, for sure.
All right, Ryan, good to have you here. Thanks so much. You're going to be watching tonight, as will I.